Understanding call numbers. In this video, we'll decode book call numbers so you can find exactly where a book is located in the stacks. Ever walked into a library and felt overwhelmed by miles of books? Those labels on the spine aren't random, they're a specific address. While most K-12 schools and public libraries use the Dewey Decimal System, the majority of colleges and universities use the Library of Congress classification system. Let's take a look at the system. Note there is more to this conversation, but we'll just stick to the basics for now. Call numbers are read from top to bottom, line by line. Think of each line as narrowing the book's location more precisely. The first line starts with letters, which represent the general class the call number falls within. For example, P is for language and literature, while PN is for general literature. Single letters always come before double letters, so P is shelved before PA. The second line is a whole number that further defines the subject of the book. Unlike the rest of the call number, these are read as simple integers. This means PR525 will always come before PR5258 on the shelf. The third line is called the Cutter number, developed by a librarian named Charles Cutter. It usually starts with a decimal and a letter, and often represents the author's last name or title of the book. A crucial tip, these numbers are treated as decimals. This means point B833 comes before point B84 because point 833 is smaller than point 84. Always compare these numbers digit by digit. The final line is usually the publication year. If you see multiple editions of the same book, they will be arranged chronologically. Let's see how all of this information plays out. For a history class, your instructor recommended this book entitled The Last Battle by Ralph Wetterham. You use the library's catalog to find the book's call number. The first line describes the general class, which is History of the Americas. The second line defines the subject, specifically the Gerald Ford administration. The third line represents the author's last name, the letter W for Wetterham. The last line represents the date of publication, which is 2001. Also, once you find your book in the stacks, don't forget to browse the titles nearby. Because the library groups books by subject, you'll often find your next great source sitting right next to it. In summary, call numbers may seem confusing at first, but once you understand how each line works, they become an easy and reliable way to navigate the library.